In the captivating world of prophecies and end-time scenarios, there is a topic of particular significance: the enemies of Israel at the end of times. This gripping subject fascinates people of all ages and raises many questions. What lies ahead at the end of times? Who are these mysterious enemies of Israel mentioned in ancient scriptures? This extensive text will not only provide you with answers to these questions but will also delve deep into prophetic texts, offering you a polarizing and sensational insight into this crucial topic. In the end, we hope that you will not only be informed, but also encouraged to deepen your own Bible study and strengthen your faith. The Dark Omens, Prophecies from the Bible. The Bible is a source of numerous prophecies that point to the enemies of Israel at the end of times. Even in the Old Testament, we find hints of these significant events. In Ezekiel 38, verses 2-3, it is written, "Son of man, set your face toward Gog, of the land of Magog, the prince of Rush, Meshech, and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus says the Lord God, Behold, I am against you, O Gog, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal." These words hold a foreboding aura. Who are Gog and Magog, and what doom do they bring upon Israel? But before delving deeper into these questions, let us take a look at the backgrounds and theories. Demystifying Israel's enemies, backgrounds and theories. The identity of Israel's end-time enemies is a contentious and enigmatic topic that has led to numerous speculations. Some believe that Gog from Ezekiel 38 could represent a figure from Russia, and Magog might allude to parts of the Eurasian continent. However, this is just one of many theories. Another theory points to a coalition of various nations rising against Israel under a common threat. Ezekiel 38, verse 6, alludes to this. Gomer and all its hordes, Beth Togarmah from the uttermost parts of the north with all its hordes, many peoples are with you. The tension in the air is palpable as we contemplate these prophetic texts. But let us take a closer look at possible scenarios. The apocalyptic battle, biblical scenarios. The Bible describes the enemies of Israel at the end of times as a powerful coalition rising against the people of God. A cataclysmic conflict, as depicted in Ezekiel 38 and Zechariah 14, could hold the world in suspense. Zechariah 14, verses 2-3, unveils, "For I will gather all the nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken and the houses plundered and the women raped. Half of the city shall go out into exile, but the rest of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then the Lord will go out and fight against those nations as when he fights on a day of battle." Nevertheless, the Bible also makes it clear that God himself will intervene in this apocalyptic battle. The enemies of Israel will be vanquished, as promised in Ezekiel 38, verse 22. "With pestilence and bloodshed I will enter into judgment with him, and I will rain upon him and his hordes and the many peoples who are with him torrential rains and hailstones, fire and sulfur." This is a central element of end-time prophecy and a glimmer of hope amid the darkness. The message for today: faith and preparation. What does all of this mean for us today? As we navigate amidst speculations and theories, we should focus on the essentials: our faith and preparation. The prophetic texts of the Bible should not instill fear in us but rather strengthen our faith. They remind us that God is sovereign and in control of history. In Matthew 24, verses 6-7, Jesus says, "And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and earthquakes in various places." It is time to deepen our own study of the Bible and reflect on the values of faith. May this text serve to pique your curiosity and fortify your faith. The uncertain future and strong faith. The enemies of Israel at the end of times are a fascinating yet simultaneously alarming subject. While the Bible provides clues, many questions remain unanswered. However, one thing is certain: God is the director of history, and His plan will ultimately be fulfilled. Let us take these prophetic texts as inspiration to deepen our faith, prepare ourselves, and await the coming of the Lord. May this text serve to arouse your curiosity and strengthen your faith. Let us collectively look to the future with the firm conviction that God reigns supreme, and let our hope rest in Him.